Hey guys, Will Robinson here from Robinson's Auto. Well, today I'm going to give you guys a quick shot on how to gap your spark plugs. For those of you who are going to take on the job of changing your plugs, doing a tune-up, most likely you're going to have to gap them. First thing you're going to want to do is go down to your local parts store, or even Walmart sells spark plugs these days. But pick up your recommended plugs. You know, you don't want to just grab something off the shelf. You don't want to go hotter, colder, longer, or shorter. Only if you know you need, for certain that you need to do so. For the most part, it's cut and dry. Pick up the recommended plugs for your engine, and then once you get back, or even before then, you're going to want to look up what your plug gaps, your recommended electrode gap is supposed to be. You can find that in your manual most times, or a service manual, or more than often you can find it right under your hood of your car. There's a little tag there that has a lot of helpful information. Let me give you a shot of one. Like I said before, you're going to want to check these gaps, because this particular plug may have been used in a few different makes and models, so it wouldn't have been feasible for them to set the same plug a few different times for different cars. These two I took out, they were both set right around 45 thousandths. So if your gap on if your recommended gap was 45 thousandths, I could just throw these in. But we know we want 40 thousandths. So let me show you how to gap them. This is an older method that I used to use a lot. This tool has been used many times, but it's not recommended for these newer platinum plugs, simply for the fact that due to the newer electrodes on these platinum plugs and the newer higher tech plugs, they're really delicate. So if I go using this setup, let's say I'm going to throw up the 40 thousandths mark, and I put it on there like that, and I take and I squeezed it two together, and it would set my gap. But what it would end up doing is bending that electrode. So it's not recommended on platinum plugs. Another common gauge you might see is this graduated ramp gauge, I would call it. And this is a gauge that graduates from 20 thousandths all the way up to 100 thousandths. Wow, it's a really big range. But then again, you have that problem with these delicate electrodes. Bring this one up, you see I'm right around 40 thousandths, but if I wanted to go bigger or smaller, how would I adjust that? Would I twist it? No, I couldn't do that because I'd bend that electrode or I'd distort it. So there's really no good way to go about doing it. If I try sliding it up that ramp, I'm going to bend that electrode. So I'm going to show you my recommended method. That's what a wire style gauge. It has a set of graduated wire thicknesses from 25 thousandths up to 45 thousandths. If you have a heavier ignition system, you'll have two sets. This one here, this particular one, goes from 40 thousandths all the way up to 80 thousandths. So, pretty wide range. Okay, as you can see, I got this one set right around 40 thousandths, perfect. If I go up to 45, don't fit in. Go down to 40, it just slides past. That's what you want to see. Or say you want to go up to 45 thousandths. Say your recommended gap was 45 thousandths. As you can see, it's too tight to fit. Just put it here on that electrode. Give it a little twist. Wow, and that's like a perfect 45 thousandths right there. But you know I want to go down to 40 thousandths. So I'd pretty much do the same thing, but in this case I'd tweak her down just a little bit. And that's a perfect 40 thousandths gap. I don't want to go any more or any less than that. I would say that's pretty close. Just to show you how close I am, here's a set of feeler gauges. You could also set them using this, but like I said, there's really no good method of tweaking that upper electrode. That's why I recommend that wire setup. This particular one doesn't go up to 40 thousandths, so I have to stack a set. So I got a 22 and an 18, 40 thousandths. See how close that is? That's a perfect 40 thousandths gap. Couldn't ask for anything closer than that. Like I said, go with the wire style. That's my recommended method. It's great for the delicate plugs. It's great for all your plugs actually. And I don't use any of the other styles anymore. I just use the wire style. So I hope that helped. If any questions, feel free to ask. Like always, thanks again.
That's why I'm paying you the big bucks. Get to work.